Goodbye YouTube, how's it going everybody? I want to give a quick thanks to everybody who did enjoy the Q&A video that I uploaded yesterday, which was the answer portion. And I know some of y'all didn't like it just because there was no face cam, which if you did not read the screen, the reason why there wasn't a face cam was because for some reason the audio got horribly out of sync with the webcam video, and it just became way too much of a hassle to sync it up. And I think I spent about an hour, and Sony Vegas and Camtasia like kept lagging when I would try to sync it up, so it became way too much of a hassle, and I just uploaded the audio and I was like, fuck it, if people like it then they like it, if they don't then they don't. I don't really care. But hopefully for the next Q&A the webcam won't mess up and we can have a properly done Q&A. But yeah, I got an RU battle for y'all today, and I'm using that RMT team with Braviary. Don't worry, I'm not going to get a battle with this team again because I have made my own RU team, and actually I made some new teams for NU and UU. Not OU though, because I don't really want to play OU at the current moment. So yeah, hopefully I won't have to use any more of my friends' teams and I can use my own teams, because I'm pretty sure some of you are annoyed by the fact I'm using other people's teams. And yeah, anyways, looking at my opponent's team, that is Weepon Pokemon's team. And for those of you who don't know, Weepon Pokemon actually peaked #1 on the Pokemon Showdown ladder with this team. So assuming that it's the same sets as Weepon Pokemon's team, the main threat I'm going to have to watch out for is going to be that Subcommon Uxie. Also, if I lose Kabutops, Entei is going to be a major problem. So those are the two things I'm going to have to watch out for. And I wasn't too sure what he wanted to lead off with. I more than likely thought he would lead off with Druddigon, which is why I lead off with my Mesprit. But he leads off with the Entei, and I'm thinking, alright, I have Kabutops, I'll switch into that. But I stay in. I don't know. Why did I stay in? Why? Yeah, I'm legit serious. I have no idea why I stayed in and did not switch directly into Kabutops. Yeah, well, I live and I U-turn into Kabutops, and this turn predicted him to switch out. I'm going to pull a double switch into my Ferroseed. As he brings in the Uxie, I'm thinking, crap, he's going to sub up, so I switch directly into my Golurk, which can easily break the substitute and take a +1 Psychic and maybe knock out the Uxie, although this means I might not get up my rocks. But he goes for the Yawn, so that automatically tells me, alright, it's not Subcombine, and this Uxie has no longer become a problem whatsoever. So I'm going to take this opportunity to switch into my Ferroseed and hopefully start getting up some layers of spikes. As his turn, something was telling me he's going to bring in Entei, and I really wanted to go for the Thunder Wave, but I honestly thought that he would bring in the Druddigon or the Hitmonchan, then I could just switch into Golurk on the Hitmonchan or stay in with my Ferroseed on the Druddigon and just go from there. But yeah, that is not the case, and he switches directly into Entei, and I'm going to fodder off my Mesprit because it's at 11 HP. I have no need for it, and I don't want my Kabutops to take any unnecessary damage. So this turn I get a free switch into Kabutops. I'm going to go straight for the Stone Edge. I don't really care what he wants to bring in. I know Stone Edge will be doing a good amount of damage to whatever he decides to switch into my Kabutops. As he brings in the Druddigon, this is going to be an easy 2-hit KO. Thankfully I do not miss a second one, allowing me to get rid of his Stealth Rocker, unless he has Stealth Rocks on Uxie, so I might have to watch out for that. But yeah, I knock out the Druddigon as he brings into Durant. I don't want to take a possible Superpower or Iron Head, and I know he more than likely is going to want to go for the Hone Claw, so I'm pretty positive Golurk should be able to live a +1 hit from Druddigon. I mean, not Druddigon, sorry, from Durant, but he goes for the Substitute. So, yeah, that's not a Weepon Pokemon set, but I'm thinking, alright, whatever. Golurk is decently bulky, right? So I can break the Substitute with Fire Punch, live a hit from the Durant, then knock it out with a Fire Punch. But no, Golurk just dies. It just died. I honestly thought it could live, but yeah, no, he just takes me out. I'm going to be able to bring in my Braviary as he's going to leave in the Durant. He doesn't really have anything that safely switches into my Braviary, and I was actually very close to going for the U-turn, so yeah, the fact that I went straight for the Brave Bird allows me to get rid of that giant threat. As he brings in the Rotom, I stay in! I have a Ferroseed! It's Entei all over again! I don't know why I stayed in. I honestly don't, because Braviary definitely would have come in handy in this battle. But yeah, I lose my Scarfer. He Volt Switches into the Uxie. I'm pretty positive I should be able to take a Psychic, so I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. And thankfully the Psychic is not going to be a 2-hit KO, but he gets the Spadef drop. So I'm hoping that I can crit this Stone Edge before he knocks me out with another Psychic, but he makes a misplay by going for the Yawn, which means I will be able to knock out this Uxie, and because I do have the Lumberry, I will not be put to sleep. So yeah, in the end, he should have just gone straight for the Psychic. I don't really know why he didn't do that. And I believe I do just end up cleanly taking him out. As this turn he's going to bring in his Hitmonchan. I believe, sorry, like the video just like lagged a bit. No, he brings in the Rotom, And obviously I know I should have use for Kabutops because I mean I need to keep it around for that Entei, and this time I'm gonna make the intelligent play, switch into my Pharaoh Seed to take the resisted Volt Switch, which does practically nothing to me, and he's gonna Volt Switch into the Entei as opposed to Volt Switching into the Hitmonchan, which could have easily knocked out Pharaoh Seed. But yeah, I just end up switching directly into my Kabutops because even if he went for a Stone Edge, I'm pretty positive I will be able to take it. Then if he went for Hidden Power Grass, then I would have a sick look on my face. Thankfully though, he just does make the safe play by going for the Flare Blitz, and this turn I will be able to knock him out with an Aqua Jet, but he knows that Entei is going to be a problem to my team, so he's going to make the proper switch into the Hitmonchan, because even after this Aqua Jet damage, another one would not be able to take him out, and nothing on my team safely switches into a Drain Punch, so I really have no choice but to leave in my Kabutops for fodder, as I'm able to get off a good amount of damage with the combination of 2 Aqua Jets. He's going to end up knocking me out with the Mach Punch, which I think Kabutops is naturally faster than Hitmonchan, so I doubt I needed the +1 for my weak armor, but nah, it isn't too big of a deal, as I'm going to be able to bring in my Emboar. I know I should be able to take a Mach Punch, so I'm going to go just straight for the Flare Blitz on the off chance that maybe he wanted to switch out for some odd reason, but no, I am able to easily knock out the Hitmonchan, and he's going to bring back in the Rotom, and at the amount of HP that I'm at, I know I have a chance to live a Thunderbolt, but I'm hoping that maybe somehow I can pull out a victory, because at this point, it's really not looking good for me. So he just ends up making the safe play by going for the Volt Switch, as he's going to Volt Switch out until his last Pokemon, which is his Entei. And at this point in the battle, it clicked in my mind, alright, I'm more than likely not going to win this battle, but I will be able to tie the battle. Now, if my Armor Barb's damage, along with this recoil from Flare Blitz, knocks out this Entei, at the amount of HP my Emboar is at, it can live, well, has a chance to live with Thunderbolt, but no! Entei lived on like 1%, and yeah, I lose because he got the Flare Blitz damage off, and yeah. I played really stupid in this battle, but it did turn out to only be a 1-0, so it was still pretty fun. But yeah, I definitely could have played a lot better, and hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to some more content, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.